Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that one to the side.
Hello everybody and welcome to Atlanta Motor Speedway for the 12th race of the NCS Sim Racing Challenge. We are here live in Hampton, Georgia for the Cracker Barrel 482 laps around this 1.5 mile speedway. We're sure to have a fun one here today. We've got Harry Williams and last week's winner, Andrew Franzi, on the front row. Franzi became the first two-time winner in the NCS Sim Racing Challenge with his win last week at Watkins Glen. Now let's take a look at our current standings. Alexander Rowe still has the points lead. Sean McKean, half a race back, approximately 15 points back in second. Eris Yuko sitting in third. Ian McDaniel sitting there in fourth. Very interesting. The Daytona 500 winner has made his way back up into the points conversation. And first through seventh is all within 30 points of first place. So realistically, 7 people currently still are within one race and one win of the first place position in standings. Sure to be a fun one here today for the Cracker Barrel 400. As I said, 82 laps. We got Harry Williams on the pole. Let's take you down trackside for the command to start engines.
Drivers, start your engines!
All right, boys, just like we talked about in the meeting, what's going to pay off for us today is patience and consistency. Good, smooth racing on the racetrack, and that's what will take us up to the front. We'll be there at the end of this thing.
We got the command. We're all fired up. Let's look at our starting lineup. Row 1, Harry Williams on the pole. Andrew Franzi right next to him. Row 2, Norris Andrews and Henry Guo. Row 3, we've got Eris Yuko and then Logan Williams. Row 4, Garrett Lamar and points leader Alexander Rowe. Row number 5, the Cooler Sam and Axel Bracha. Row number 6 got Josh Moore and Ian McDaniel. Row number 7, we've got Aaron Hunter and Colin Scarborough. Row 8, we got Sean McKean and Michael Guthrie. Row number 9, we have Nick Roten and Vincent Crook, the two Tilden Motorsports cars making up that row. Row number 10, Erwin Basic and Ricardo Garcia. And then rounding out our field is going to be Josh Harrison and Christopher Marnell. 82 laps around this 1.5 mile track. It's sure to be a good one here today. Harry Williams, Andrew Franzi coming down, leading us to the green flag here. We're off and underway in Atlanta. Quite a slow start for both of those drivers on the front row. Eris Yuko diving down to the bottom of Norris Andrews as Harry Williams is going to take the lead heading into turn number 1. Down the back straightaway, the 54 tries to pull alongside. Down on the bottom goes the 54, and look at Garrett Lamar, who's right on the back bumper of that 54 car. Crossing the line, leading lap number 1 is Eris Yuko, but here comes Garrett Lamar and the Cooler Sam. The Cooler Sam powers on the bottom lane, making it 3 wide for the first place position. Whoa, Sean McKean and Nick Roten tangle a little bit, and they're 4 wide in the back of the pack. No wreck there. I thought they were going to wreck Sean McKean and Nick Roten as Cooler Sam leads lap number 2. They're 3 by 3 behind them. But it's the 86 who's out front once again. The Cooler Sam won Bristol, led NCS record amount of laps. over 100 laps led at Bristol Motor Speedway for that 86 car en route to the second win for his Azo Racing team and the first one for that 86 car. He had a bit of a rough going earlier to start the season, but now he's kind of turned it around a little bit, trying to get bad luck out of the way. And that 86 car is still out in front, but he's got two Mudfish Motorsports cars right behind him. That's Axel Rocha and Andrew Franzi. But there's Henry Guo in that 47 car for DAF Racing. The 85 and 47 on that bottom lane, trying to get a nose under the 86, who led that lap, but now it goes to Franzi, who's got the lead. There's Michael Guthrie as well as the 47 goes underneath the 85. Michael Guthrie has been relatively quiet this season as there he goes into the lead. Usually when his Astolfo Motorsports car teammates, usually when they're up front, he's usually like he's the third wheel, I guess you could say, in that 33 car. But here he is out front, and there's Christopher Marnell, who's made his way from last to second. The 02 car, last to second. What a power move in 7 laps. Christopher Marnell takes the lead. Will he lead the lap? He does. He leads lap 7. So from last to first in 7 laps goes Christopher Marnell. And it looks like that 02 car is very strong. But he slides up the track. That allows Logan Williams. Here comes the 58. Diving down the inside, and he's going to take the lead. Talk about last to first. Logan Williams went from last to 6th last week at Watkins Glen. Cooler Sam underneath that 58 car. It looks like the bottom lane obviously has the advantage. And then the top middle lanes, they're able to keep it. They're able to keep some ground with them. But you can see the 86 is just able to get a much better run in the middle of the corner. The 58 has a run out of the corner, but he's not able to hold it as the 86 just has the preferred lane. 3 wide again for second place. There goes Ricardo Garcia down at the bottom, though he gets loose. But still, it is the Cooler Sam and the 86 out front. Michael Guthrie sitting in second. And then we've got 3 wide for third. Right now, it would be Garrett Lamar. But here we're on lap 11 of 82. There goes Michael Guthrie now. Down to the bottom and takes the lead in that 33 car. And then here comes Garrett Lamar as well. The 33 and 30. 1, 2 right here. And then we've got the 86 and 37 battling for that third position. Alexander Rowe, your points leader, coming into today's event. Looking awfully strong. There goes Garrett Lamar, dives to the inside of that 33 car, Michael Guthrie. Garrett Lamar is going to take the lead coming off of turn number 4 and leads lap number 12. Now on lap 13, we're 3 wide once again for third position. Almost made it 4 wide there with the 37 trying to dive underneath the 33. But Henry Guo, Cooler Sam, and Michael Guthrie all sitting there for relatively that second and third position. On board with Alexander Rowe, kind of nudges the 54 of Aris Yuko out of the way, going down the back straightaway and into turns 3 and 4. So Alexander Rowe has taken that second position, and he's looking to try and gain on the leader. Look at how messy the field is right behind him. Very close, very tight racing so far, but man, no wrecks yet, no cautions. This track has been known to produce potentially long green flag runs with lots of action. Aged surface of Atlanta Motor Speedway. And here comes the 37. Getting up to that back bumper of the 30. He's within 1 car length of them. They're 3 wide behind the leaders though. And here comes Alexander Rowe. To the lead goes the points leader. Alexander Rowe has the lead out front here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. And here comes the 30 trying to battle back. Garrett Lamar. Could he do the little switcheroo slide job as Dale Jr. would call it? Here comes the 30 trying to take back the lead. Rowe leads it for now, but here comes Garrett Lamar. Garrett Lamar actually led at the line. Here comes Aaron Hunter though. Aaron Hunter and Eris Yuko. They're first and second there on the bottom lane, and Hunter is going to take that lead away from Garrett Lamar. There's Nick Roten as well. So with the 30 and 37 battling, that just allowed the 34 to get up to the leaders and just power past them, and that just leaves Garrett Lamar and Alexander Rowe in 4th and 5th. Here comes Eris Yuko down to the bottom of the 34, his teammate. And Garrett Lamar is going to follow, trying to take advantage of the gap that the 54 has given him. Side by side for second. Garrett Lamar tries to poke his nose into the corner. Doesn't get it. But he's going to be right on his bumper coming down the front straightaway. There goes the 30. The 54 gives him room. But Garrett Lamar gets loose in the middle of the corner. That just allows the 37. Here comes Alexander Rowe. Rowe nearly backed out of it, but they're going to go 3 wide for first place in turns 3 and 4. Down the front straightaway, Rowe's got the lead. Here comes Aaron Hunter to keep it 3 wide for the lead. Rowe trying to stay strong in that high lane. Here comes the 34. He's going to have the preferred lane into turns 3 and 4, and he's going to take the lead. 37 and the 30, they're going to get shuffled back a little bit. Rowe trying to stay strong in that high lane. But it's Aaron Hunter now in the lead here. Lap 23 of 82. This race has gone by fairly quickly. Lots of action up front. As now Aaron Hunter has gapped the competition. Three wide for second. There's Josh Moore. He won at Auto Club. He's pretty good at these speedways. He's falling back a little bit after being shuffled to the top lane, but he's been doing awfully well. There's Eris Yuko. He won earlier this year at Nashville Super Speedway. just a few weeks ago, actually. So that 54 car, I believe they brought the same car as they did winning at Nashville Superspeedway. And they said that they plan to bring that car to Las Vegas, hoping, because they did not do a burnout with that car at Nashville Superspeedway. They kept it intact. They're keeping it intact here momentarily. He's currently sitting in second. The 54 team hopes to bring it to Las Vegas for the championship race, if they're still in championship contention. There's Alexander Rowe, your points leader. He has not gotten a win yet. And even though he's had some success at the speedways, I mean, that 37 car, honestly, they've been switching around different components. They've been bringing different bodies they've been putting in different bodies each week. They've been trying to use different setups, different chassis adjustments, everything to try to get that 34, the all-inclusive win that, you know, other championship drivers have been getting. Aaron Hunter, though, he's atop the championship point standings. Well, he's not atop of them, but he's close to the top. He's currently sitting in first place. His teammate Aris Yuko sitting in second. And there's Garrett Lamar, who's sitting in fourth. He was leading the championship points at one time. He had a very rough stretch of races, but now it looks like hopefully he's able to stay up front here today at Atlanta, try to rattle off some wins. Not some wins, but some top 10s potentially. Had a nasty wreck at Watkins Glen last week. Thankfully, he was okay and able to race here. Whoa, the 37 goes way high because the 34 is pitting. Drivers coming down pit road relatively early. And we've got drivers on pit road. Alexander Rowe, Aaron Hunter, Henry Guo, Garrett Lamar, Josh Moore, Andrew Franzi, the Cooler Sam, Nick Roten, Axel Rocha, the 33, the 18, the 87, the 23, those drivers all on pit road. And here comes the rest of the field. The rest of the field coming down pit road now, led by Alexander Rowe and Aris Yuko. Didn't hear much chatter over the radio about pit stops. We were led to believe that it would start around lap 33, but here we are on lap 31. Oh, a little bit of damage to the 37. The 54 ran into him. Looks like both cars are intact and okay. It's going to be 4 tires and fuel for all cars. I would say you have to be pretty silly not to do 4 tires and fuel at Atlanta. Rowe comes off of pit road just behind Aaron Hunter, and I believe Henry Guo will also bypass the 37 as well here. So now the field has resorted itself on lap 32 of 82, or your top 5. Now it looks like everyone's up to speed. Yes, everyone's up to speed. The 34 of Aaron Hunter is your leader. The 47 of Henry Guo in second. The 37 and the 30, that's Alexander Rowe and Garrett Lamar. They're battling for third, and Josh Moore is in fifth. Lap 33, here comes Henry Guo coming to the lead here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. The 47 out front. Strong move by the 47 of Henry Guo to get to the front. Here comes the 34. He's going to try to battle back. try and get back into that lead position. Looking to the bottom side, he doesn't do it yet. Into turns 3 and 4 they go. The 34 with a little lower entry than the 47. Rowe doesn't shut the door on him just yet, but maybe into turns 1 and 2 the 34 can make a move. Not able to. Oh, now he does. The 47 slid up the track. Here comes Aaron Hunter as Garrett Lamar has moved into 3rd place. Here comes Aaron Hunter on the bottom side. He's going to take the lead once again. Side by side into turns 1 and 2 they go. And the 37 and 30 are gaining on the leaders as they're battling. The 47 swings back around and takes the lead once again. What a move by Henry Rowe. Lost the lead and then just snatched it right back. And then there's the 37 and 30 catching up with them to go along with it. 4 drivers under a blanket here for the top spot. Here comes the 37 of Alexander Rowe. Alexander Rowe now takes the 2nd spot, but here comes the 30 car as well. Rowe, though, still out in front. The 30 of Garrett Lamar battling in that 2nd position with Alexander Rowe. So now it's Rowe, Lamar, Hunter, Rowe, Moore. Your top 5. And they're all within about 1.5 seconds of each other. Looking very nice here up front. 3 wide for 2nd. The top 4 just went 3 wide, basically, for that 2nd position. And man, that just reshuffles the entire order. There goes Josh Moore. He's into the conversation now. 3 wide once again. Now they're 2 by 2 for those 2nd through 5th spots right here. This has been, even though this isn't for the lead, this is very good racing here for these very valuable top spots as the points spread out throughout these top spots. 1st place winner gets 30, as we've seen, and then 2nd gets 25, 3rd gets 23, 4th gets 21, and then 5th gets 19. So, all important points on the line, especially for Aaron Hunter, Alexander Rowe, and Henry Rowe, who are all within the thick of the championship race. Josh Moore, you could consider a dark horse. And then if Garrett Lamar can peel off some wins, I mean, he's been awfully consistent on races that he just doesn't have bad luck. that 30 car could easily be a real dark horse for the championship. Fairly far back in points, but these points are very close, so you never know. '47 though, out in front. Once again, still in the lead. He's been in the lead since lap 37, lap 46 of 82. Two by two once again for that fifth spot. Or second through fifth, I guess. It really all depends on how it shakes out once all this racing gets done with. These drivers, though, they are not done. They're going to keep battling until the end of it. How closely these top five are. Garrett Lamar in second. They're 3 wide for third. But Garrett Lamar trying to track down that 47 car of Henry Rowe. Down the back straightaway, the 30 trying to gain on that 47 car. No dice so far as they're single file throughout the top 5. Coming to lap 51 of 82. Henry Rowe still out in front in the 47 car. No cautions yet. Very surprising. We've seen very close racing. Very few lots of close calls. But no cautions so far. It'll be interesting to see if we stay caution free throughout the race. Personally, I doubt it will happen. But you never know. We already had one caution-free race. That came down to fuel strategy. That was at Riverside. 30 laps caution-free. We've gone way more than 30 laps here, as you can tell. 52 caution-free to be exact. But could pit strategy come into play? Average fuel window we've seen was 31 laps. That's when everyone came down the pit between lap 30 and lap 31. We're between lap 30 and lap 32, which would mean we would see pit stops again between lap 59 and lap 63. So that's awfully close to see pit stops coming. And then, honestly, if we go green the rest of the race, fuel would not be an issue. 30 laps means in an 82-lap race, only 2 pit stops. Drivers would theoretically have 8 to 10 laps left of fuel in their tanks at the finish. Getting close to fuel window, we hear some chatter over the radio, mostly from the 37 car of Alexander Rowe. He could come down the pit. but it's the two DAF racing cars. 1-2. Henry Guo out front. Alexander Rowe, the points leader, in second. Both of these drivers chasing their first ever wins this season and in the NCS as a whole. On board with Rowe. He's been oh so close, but hasn't been able to break through. Henry Guo nearly won the Daytona 500, was bested by Ian McDaniel. Both of these drivers have a real good shot of winning here today, but Aaron Hunter, Garrett Lamar, those two drivers also haven't won today. Could they be hungrier? Could they potentially snag a win? And Josh Moore already got one win. He beat Alexander Rowe in a photo finish at Auto Club. We could see Moore get his second victory on another speedway. And he's sitting in that top 5. He is certainly one to watch out for. We may see drivers pitting this time here on lap 58. A little bit earlier than our previous predictions, but we could see some takers this lap. Down goes the 47 of Henry Guo. He's going to be the only person coming down pit road in the top 5. And the only person in total. So Henry Guo is the first person to come down pit road. An awfully big risk coming down on your own, but you'll have fresh tires for longer, which means that you'll be able to get up to speed quicker. Rowe and Lamar stay out. Moore, Hunter, those two drivers pit from 3rd and 4th. The 86, the 0, the 33, and the 45, those drivers also are coming down pit road to join the 3 and 34. And here comes everyone else. Everyone else coming down pit road. Actually, scratch that. Christopher Marnell is the only person who is not pit. Christopher Marnell is out front here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. He's not pit. It may have been too congested for him to pit. I don't know. But I believe he's going to come down pit road this lap. And he will. The 02 will be heading down pit road. So Christopher Marnell gets a few more laps led under his belt. And he comes down pit road, giving the lead back to Henry Guo in the 47. Henry Guo out front here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. He's got a bigger gap than he did when he came down pit road. Look how big that gap is. That just shows you how much time you save. How much time you gain with those fresh tires on for just one extra lap. He's got over a few seconds of a lead here at Atlanta Motor Speedway now. Lap 63 of 82. Your top 5. Henry Guo, Aaron Hunter, Josh Moore, Alexander Rowe, and then Garrett Lamar is sitting in 5th. He's not with the top pack anymore, but he is still in 5th. Here's the battle for 2nd, though. Here comes Rowe trying to take that second spot back. And he takes it. And here comes Aaron Hunter, though. Back to the second position. Nearly said back to the front. But here comes Josh Moore in the 3. So we've got a little rotating cast for that second place position. As Rowe stays out front, but here comes the 37 back to the front, or back to that second spot. And that's going to shuffle back the 3 back to the fourth place position. Or back to the fourth place spot. I believe these drivers are gaining on the 47 though. Lap by lap, they keep clawing their way closer to the 47 as he's having trouble getting by Andrew Franzi, who's currently in last place after starting front row, the 85, currently sitting in last, having a rough go. So now we've got a little battle for the front again. The 47 under pressure from the 34 and 3. And even his own teammate, the 37. Underneath goes the 34. Here comes Aaron Hunter trying to retake the lead. Rowe leads the lap. Hunter takes the position heading into turn number 1. But here comes Josh Moore now. Moore takes the lead coming out of turn number 4. He leads the lap, and we're side by side, 2 by 2 for the front positions. Here comes Rowe now. Rowe trying to bounce into the second position, trying to get up to the first spot, but it's Josh Moore out front once again. DAF Racing, Josh Moore, and lapped cars. Where have we heard this before? 10 laps to go. Josh Moore out in front. And Henry Guo is slipped down to 3rd. We got another lapped car. The 37 and the 3. 9 laps to go. Where have we heard this before? Here comes Rowe, trying to get down to the bottom of the 3 car. Not gonna do it. Down the back straightaway, their single file. Turns 3 and 4. Rowe gets to the bottom. Slow car is going to be in the way. Moore leads the lap. Let's see where Norris Andrews goes. top or bottom for the 20. Will they catch him in the middle of the corner? Looks like Rowe is going to clear Moore without the help of the lapped car. Moore goes way high in the middle of the corner. And they're 3 wide behind them. 3 wide behind Rowe with 7 laps to go. 4 wide for second place. They touch. They touch in the middle of the corner. That makes the 3 car the unlucky recipient. Here comes Henry Guo into second place. He's got to work around Andrew Franzi and then try and get to his teammate. But the 37, working on the 20 car, he still hasn't gotten around Norris Andrews. Is he having trouble trying to get around him? Finally gets him out of the way, out of the groove, but the 37 still hasn't cleared him. 5 laps to go in the Cracker Barrel 400. Clears the 20. No issues there for the 37 for now. Oh my goodness, Norris Andrews. Norris Andrews gets a good run out of the corner, and he's going to dive underneath the 37. Norris Andrews trying to unlap himself, moves to 37, up into the high lane. Here comes Henry Guo. Oh my goodness. I thought Rowe was going to run away with it, but here comes his teammate, Henry Guo, out of turn number 4, coming to 3 laps to go. With the help of a lapped car, Henry Guo overtook his teammate with 3 to go, and he is your current leader here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. It's not done yet. Still lots of racing left to go. Henry Guo under fire from Alexander Rowe now, who dives into the middle of the corner. 2 laps to go here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Alexander Rowe, a little under 2 car lengths behind the 47. He gets loose. The 37 gets loose in the middle of the corner, and that means the 47 gains more time. Aaron Hunter is closer to the 37 than the 37 is to the 47 with 1 lap to go in the Cracker Barrel 400. Guo is pulled away. Only a mile left for Henry Guo in the 47 car into turns 3 and 4. He's going to do it. Henry Guo will win the Cracker Barrel 400 at Atlanta Motor Speedway. What a finish, what a race. Wow. Henry Guo, with the help of a lapped car, gets around his teammate. And heartbreak for Alexander Rowe again. What a win, what a finish for the 47 car of DAF Racing, getting the team's first win on the season. An impeccable performance by the 47 team, the 47 crew. I thought they had lost it there for a second, but man, let's look at our finishing results. Whew. Guo and Rowe, DAF teammates, 1-2, but it was the 47 who won it. Aaron Hunter, Josh Moore, Garrett Lamar, Sean McKean, Christopher Marnell, Logan Williams, the Cooler Sam, and Nick Roten, your top 10. Then Harrison, Yuko slips down to 12th. Guthrie, Rocha, Basic, Marnell, Garcia, Scarborough, Crook, and Williams, your top 20. Andrews and Franzi finished one lap down, 21st and 22nd. So this will be interesting. The point standings shakeup. As I said, the point standings are very tight. Let's take a look at them. Rowe still out up front, and he actually extended his points lead. Alexander Rowe extends his points lead to 22 points over his teammate, Henry Guo, who's now in second. Sean McKean, 23 points back. Hunter, 28 points back. Yuko, 38 points back. McDaniel, Cooler Sand, Marnell, Franzi, and more, your top 10. So only the top 4 now are within 30 points of the first place position. What an exciting race here today at Atlanta Motor Speedway for the Cracker Barrel 400, and we're going to see you next week. Darlington Speedway for the Throwback Southern 500. We'll see you then for the NCS Sim Racing Challenge.